Hello, good afternoon. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? Did you have a nice midday break? Did you get to go for a walk? It is raining here, which is like a good news, bad news kind of thing because my body is just like, oh, yes, it's cool. Let's take a nap. Like I'm so like the sleepy nappiness is the problem. The cool, rainy, overcast drizzliness is my happy spot. I'm happy for that. Yes, yes, it's time. It's time to play. What? Why are you wet? I mean, you might have been like you might have been taking a bath. Mugen, why are you so wet? How did you do that? Yes, yes, you can have treats. You're allowed to have some treats. Oh, I have to scroll so far. I have to scroll so far to find Book of Hours. Okay, there it is. I'm very excited to play Book of Hours on stream again. It is a shame that Ass isn't here to join us today. Um, because I have there have been so many changes and improvements. I've played like I've played almost four times as many hours in my other playthrough as I have in this one. I've got like how many hours in game do we got? 90. Wait, no, that's not all. 90 hours on record. Ate lunch and ran an errand. That's great. I'm very happy for you. I've played 90 hours of Book of Hours on my other playthrough, and so I'm bringing not just that knowledge. Not all of that playtime has been like playing. It's all been engaging with the game, which I guess should count, but it hasn't all been playing the game. That's what I was looking for. Because I've been making I've started making a bunch of quality of life cheat sheet pages for myself. Like this is the the reason that it's all color coded, like the edge and like G825. What is that? That's the marker color. That's the name of the marker I use for edge. And so it's like this is a visual reference because, and this remains a cheat sheet. Telling me what souls have which mysteries. But like the real big deal is that I made a map of the house where it doesn't make as much sense like put seeing one page at a time, but I can they're not bound in a book. I took photos of them on my sketchbook, but that's mostly so I can just like to take the pictures. It's loose leaf sheets, so I can like shuffle them around, reorder them, spread them out in interesting ways. So like the sitting with my sketchbook and like drawing these out. Oh, let me see if I can find one of my favorites. This is the first one I did, which means that a lot of the methods I developed later weren't correct, and also I was wrong about this, but I was doing like, oh, I'll do squares of thing. No, it's just easier to do the actual like letters associated with them, and like how I was marking tools. But this has the detail of like the dome. Hi, Mugen. There's the dome in it. Like the thicker outlines show the edges. This like, and also I named Wings of the House on my own. And because like maps can be living documents. When I initially had a device in the infirmary, and then used it, scribbled it out, but now I've like added the device back because I figured out how to craft it. But like putting in little notes of like gave it to a painter to unlock the Worm Gould kitchen. What? Worm Nod kitchen. Worm Nod kitchen. I can't read my own writing. Hi, Mugen. How are you doing? Doing okay? So I don't have the pages with me. I'm gonna keep this up on one of my side monitors. I'm gonna keep this up on my other side monitor because when I'm sitting down at my desk in the basement, this is like to to my left and up is like where that is. So when I've tried playing Book of Hours on my computer again, like on my main computer again, it's like that's where I've been looking for like to find that information. So it'll be over there. Okay. I also have a particular way that I set out to do book memories. I'm not gonna worry about that though. Whoa. There. That's set up. I'm going to get the game launched, and then we will treat the Mugen. Are you ready for that? Of course I'm ready for that. I've only been waiting for it for the past all the hours. I've been waiting for all the hours since I had it last time. Yes, you have been patient. You're almost settling down, but if I give you this, you won't settle down. I'll still give you treats because you're a good boy. And I like it. I like you healthy. I like you healthy and eating and brushing your teeth. It's so good for you. That's enough preamble. Give me the goods. Oh, there have also been changes in my... We're gonna enjoy this treat. There have also been changes in my, Oh, we've got double music. We'll leave the Book of Hours music up. And briefly, we'll tour the... Close that. Pause that. There we go. Just Book of Hours music. Because it's beautiful! And I was like, I feel it in my dreams. Briefly go over some of the changes I've made to the spreadsheet, because like this is the other big place where I'm living while playing the game. I'm actively taking notes in my notebook, in my sketchbook, but that's mostly general. What am I doing right now? What am I trying to keep track of at this moment, rather than like an ongoing building a document? I'm building databases about everything in the game, which is going to absolutely change how I go through it on my next playthrough. And the paradigm shift. The paradigm shift I got into with. Well, I'll talk about that when I get into game. For now, this will probably be just like completely up on my second monitor. Oh, I have that. Oh, it's fine. I have a scene for that. Since I've been doing it like on my other playthrough, that's what's been getting all the love. For reference, this is what it used to look like, where I had a list of all of my skills and my souls. And I was tracking quantities. I'm sure that I have skills at level 2. I'm sure that I do. And I just have like the greater and lesser, and like that's it. I've got my souls, I've got my skills. And that's all the information I needed. But now I have my list. I have, instead of quantity, it's still quantity, but now it's just level. I've hidden the souls, because it's like I have my cheat sheet for the souls, and I can see physically in game how many I have, so it's just like that's taken care of. I added an alignment column because I'm getting a little more careful about what skills I assign where on the knowledge tree, because that determines what I can, how I can upgrade the soul that's associated with it. Like, the number of cross treks that I do before committing something to the Tree of Wisdoms now is just like intense. And there's also a column to check whether it's attuned or not, which is why they don't all have the alignment info. If it's already attuned, I know that like this probably makes absolutely no sense to you, but I'm talking about it as though you have as much context for Book of Hours as I do. If you have specific questions, Amy, let me know, and I'll like see what I'll do my best to address it. But so if it's already attuned, I don't need to know the alignment. This determines like what Windows viewer, this one. Sometimes in my map there'll be rooms like this where there's a colored star next to a workstation. That star relates to one of these alignments, which means that you can use the correct aligned skill and souls there to upgrade the souls. It's like the number of things that have to interconnect for it to happen is kind of wild. So like that's what that's associating to. So I still have the greater and lesser mysteries, but this column is saying, do I know the basic level 5 crafts associated with this specific skill? And because there's two, there's like, that's why it's Y, Y. It's yes and yes, or nothing and yes. And so if it's marked off here, I know that I can find the full information in the crafting tab, which is like a little more like broken out and visible, showing what rank, whether it's apprentice, scholar, or the ascended one is, whether it costs 5, 10, or 15 of that mastery. I haven't touched the 15s yet. The 15s are just like out there. I could probably do a couple if I put everything together correctly, because I'm starting to get there with the unlocking the house. I think I've done like, have I done a 15? Maybe not. So, and when I'm talking about a level 10 craft, I usually say where it has to be done because there are specific requirements. And then it has the result, which has been helpful because if I just sort by results, I can see like, okay, do I have this in the house? And so I'm also, do I have the ability to craft this? Do I know that I'm able to do it? I'm also putting some things that I find in the house, if I think I can craft them later, in here, just as like, by the way, this exists. I want to be able to know about it and like have it in my database, see what its stats are, if it's something that I can give to people when they come visit. And so it has like what the item is, its general category, and what its stats are, starting with its highest one, of course. The chimeric lava is in progress right now. Living relic is something that because there's a turtle. There's a turtle. Oh, and so sometimes like when I'm just like, okay, I've verified that I can see what this is, I take it out. I put in the name of it and like the skill associated with it, and then leave the other bits to later. It's like, oh, it's in there. As long as somebody knows the stats for this item, I'll add it later. So like the level 5 crafts are the most common, very easy to figure out. I can basically find it for everything, I just haven't logged it for every skill that I have. And then like the level 10 ones, where some of these are telling me like what it is, but when it says like add liquid, I'm saying that, okay, I've seen that this is possible to craft. I don't know what it is yet, but if I put together enough forge mystery in the right kind of crafting room plus a liquid, then I'll be able to make whatever this is. In each of my rooms, it shows like what workbench is there, like what crafting station is there. And so in the crafting stations, like you can always use a soul, skill, and a memory, but then there's 2 more slots. And so like the red is the things that can go in one side, the green is the things that can go in the other side. And so then I can say, okay, I'm trying to craft something that uses glass, but also it needs to have like a forge aspect. So I'll scroll through my pages looking for, okay, I need a big F, but these are beds, not crafting things. So moving on. Okay, maybe I was looking for a nectar that uses a pigment. Then I'll be scrolling through looking for this the green N and the associated things. So it's like trying to get all the pieces together. It's like lots of like little things that get unlocked. And I'm excited about this because I've hit a couple crafts in the past couple days in my my 90-hour playthrough, where I'm just like leveled up. Suddenly I can have like a memory that gives me 6 of a mystery, and it's like, what? That's 1 or 2 is a normal amount of memory in a mystery, and it's persistent, so it doesn't go away at the end of the day. What? I'm so into this game. I'm also trying to keep track of ailments and like what skills can be used to cure which ailments, and what mysteries are required to do that. Because sometimes it'll say like, you need 7 edge to cure this book, because some of the books are infected. But I don't always have a skill with edge, which is with an edge mystery in it. So I'm like, okay, how do I pull these things together to have enough to cure my books? I've cured 1 book, because I only had 1 book of that corruption type. And most of the other stuff, I've added the Tree of Wisdoms to this as well. So I can take a look at, okay, what's open, what do I need to add? And then color coding, I might want to add this. But we're getting very close to the paradigm shift that blew my mind a couple days ago, and it's completely broken how I play the game. So we'll get to it pretty quick. Let's switch from the ites to the ursid major and cut our list of books, our owned books, in half. Almost exactly in half. Half as many books in this playthrough. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So I've got my memories where it's color-coded how it is found, and then like quantities across here. The crafting is, again, like big long list. Pages and pages and pages in here. Cooking is something, because I got the I've started to get to play with cooking, in that it I got the Book of Light, House of Light, the House of Light expansion, which adds cooking as another type of crafting in the game, which is kind of difficult to grasp, because it's the game doesn't lead you anywhere. The game doesn't lead you anywhere. You can read details. The details, when you read them properly, will lead you some places. But other aspects of the game, I've just completely lost on. I've cooked 3 things, and with cooking, sometimes when you add more ingredients, the quality of the food goes down stats-wise, and I don't know how I feel about that. Guests tab is also a House of Light thing, and the house, this used to be in my skills tab, but then it got as the skills was getting bigger, there wasn't room on the page to see both at once, so I just put it on a separate tab. These are some of the requirements of things that I need to unlock in my other playthrough. 14th and 15th is all that's left, and I don't know if I have the capacity to unlock many more rooms at this point. Do you got some? No. My stream playthrough doesn't have any doesn't have it listed out here. That's fine. We'll work it out. We'll probably be able to unlock a room or 2 today. And so because the requirements are getting so high, I'm starting to have a chart that I write out. So okay, and this even has a formula to it. When I have a visitor, I pay and it gives me 4. The soul I give will give 2 or 3. The memory I have will hopefully give more than that, 4. And so it adds up for me. I'll put in the name of the person here, painter, and then what aspect I'm writing for. So as I'm going around the house looking for what little bits I have for them to use, I have it written down. And I have a similar like template that I use for when I'm upgrading my skills. Again, like have we upgraded skills here? I'm sure I have. But let's finally get into it. Let's finally continue. I've been yapping about my setup for quite a while, and you should be in windowed mode. You're in windowed mode. You're just full screen windowed mode. I'm not gonna worry about it. Welcome, back, librarian. The house is so tiny. It's so wee. I've unlocked all of this. I can see all of this. I think I have 3 rooms left that haven't been unlocked, but like the rest of it is visible. And then there's just like along the bottom, and maybe a couple rooms. Yeah, I think it's just like along the bottom hasn't, because I've unlocked all that. And some of the rooms don't require people to unlock. They like require little other little aspects. It's great. Your process organization is really cool though. Thank you. I'm really excited about the way that I've been solving problems for it and what I've gotten done. I had like the feelings of accomplishment that I get when I get a new persistent memory that significantly levels up. Here we don't. What's a persistent memory? I have no idea. But like how it significantly levels up, and all these are level 1. No, we've got stitching and binding, surgeries and exsanguinations, and weaving and artworking, and wolf stories are at level 2. Oh yeah. We got a bunch. Just like my other one, like hitting level 7 in a skill, it's like, where do we go from here? So let's see about reading a book. That's usually good to do. We've got a bunch of... Still have 2 fascinated foes, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I've been trying really hard to corrupt one of my health cards. It hasn't worked out yet. It's past time. Let's send in a reb. Whoa, dope. Well, yeah, we've got money. With the shilling. Putting this in now means that it will be earlier tomorrow that I get, like early in the day that I get my new... Oh, because I'll also have the core. I think 3 is like the right number of corrupted souls, in my opinion. In my experience, when I have 2 of my other playthrough, I always want a little bit more, and I wanted it to be a health. It hasn't happened yet, because it needs to be like a very specific kind of corruption in the book. We've got all of our books here. I believe I have not set up a memory library because that hasn't been a thing yet. I haven't even set up the also, like, you can see how thinking about the game and just having it open counts as playtime to me and to Steam. In my book tab, well, this is actually useful. In my book tab, I have fill color, no. Filter by color, text color blue. I meant to sort. These are the books and memories associated with them that I do. So it's like I have it in bold, so it's easier to find and know that but it's like this is for the other playthrough, where in the memory tab, sort by color, fill color, white. So now the ones that are in books are at the top. So this should not be white. This should be a different color. Fill color, white. There we go. So like these are the books that I need to like know where they are, so I can pull out the memory associated with that book for crafting something, yada yada yada. But I don't have a similar visual representation for this game because I don't have all of the books I need for, like, I have the books that I need for these souls, for these memories, but there are other memories that I probably have access to, but I can't tell which ones are unique because I didn't put, because of, like, just spreadsheet stuff, or, like, different RNG in the two games. So I don't have perfect information, as perfect information on this save as I will on my normal save. It'll be fine. I wanted to read a book. So, if I look at select all, do not filter, no filtering, there we go. So I have no idea where to find books I might need. And then, has it been read? This brings to the top of the list the stuff with easiest requirements. Like, Forge 6. I have a metal card. I don't have a metal card. I don't have a metal soul. Did we... We've done some level 2. But since we don't have very strong level 2... So maybe upgrading souls, upgrading skills is going to be what I do this time. But now that I know how the alignments work, there's another word for it in the game. I don't think it's alignments. Now I can actually see, like, oh, if I want to put something here on the Horomakastri axis, I can just do this and it'll highlight the cards that I could possibly put there. But none of them are level 2 yet. Oh, Oroscopy is. No, but you're already attuned. You don't count. Yeah. So, like, we could upgrade Amberian Lapidary. And to do that, we would need to get... Oh, I need lessons. I thought... Here's the paradigm shift. I thought that to upgrade Amberian Lapidary, I needed a book that gave that skill. And so I would need... Here, so I thought that I would need to be able to go to the quantity 14 forge, 14 forge mystery that's in VAC, to be able to upgrade Amber and Lapidary. No! I just need any lesson that would give me, Forge or Sky. Any lesson would work. So, finding that out just, like, blew my mind. I thought that I needed those specific lessons to upgrade it. No. Nope, just the type of the knowledge type is enough. So what went from being a very linear, like, okay, I have to, like, this skill upgrades only this skill, and so hopefully that I can get a lot of, like, lessons in this skill if I want to use it higher in the tree. No, just use the... So I was doing a more limited way, but it required less thinking. So now the way is wide open, technically easier, but more difficult to plan out. Even though they're not really a limited resource. But to do any of this, I need lesson cards. So let's figure out a lesson. Figure out a book to read. And I screwed up my sorting. Then red. Forge. Do I have no, I don't have a metal. Do I have a grail? Do I have an Ureb? I do have an Ureb. It's at the tavern right now. But that will give me a good shot. So it'll take 2 days. Also, do I know Sanskrit? I don't know. And then we're in the 8s. I think I know Sanskrit. I think that's one of the base languages of. Oh, so if it's the Devour, oh, it's the Devoured Tantra. I think these are memory books. Devoured Tantra is Grail, which is this color, this book. Okay, I can read Sanskrit. Applebright Euphonies. Does that have... That has sky. Yeah. Yes, Sky and Grail. So actually, if I can do this, I could upgrade my Amber and Lapidary, put it in the Horomachistry aligned thing. There's the brain explodes. The brain explodes. Devoured Tantra, let's keep you on hand. And I'm gonna put my book. Those are sick. I'm just gonna put it in here because this is where I have it in my other game. Put it in the window. That's mostly visible. I pay very close attention to that whenever I can. How visible is it? Okay, so to do a book of Grail 6, do I have a memory that gives Grail? Do I? That's the rough part. Beguiling memory or satisfaction. Beguiling memory or satisfaction. I do have satisfaction. That's good. And it is the Rose of Nuriel. That's not the Rose of Nuriel. Oh, the Rose of Nuriel is a Grail book. This one. So what I want to do with that is take it to... Oh wait, I don't have my Reb today. I'll heal it. It's fine. I'll heal it. So I'll put my Fascinated Faust in here with the Rose of Nuriel. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I don't have... Wait, I thought I... It's Grail 10. I've sorted wrong. I haven't read it. I haven't mastered it. So do I deselect these? I need to, because of how I sort things, I can hide everything that I've, these are all the books that I own in this playthrough, but have not mastered in this playthrough. War of the Roads would be easier, except I don't have metal. That's what makes the, makes it so hard to do the edge books. So 6 scale, 6 sky would be easier. I was going for Rose of Nuriel because I wanted... that's a Grail book. Rose of Nuriel because I wanted satisfaction. So if I just go A to Z, satisfaction. Okay. 2 Wombs, 1 Heart. I've read 2 Wombs, 1 Heart. Okay, we can do that instead. Rose of Nuriel, you are not necessary. And 2 Wombs, 1 Heart. Undo whatever you just did. Is in the heart section. In playthrough number 2. 2 Wombs, 1 Heart. There we go. I just need Kilamasi. There's your language. Now I can get the memory. That'll be fine. Bye memory. Bye memory. I was saying something in my other playthrough. I don't remember. I am so sorry. Rewind, tell me what I was doing. What are you doing? Oh, I'm unlocking a cache. Cool. So some of the caches I've found. Some of like the art, the ideas down here are just like, what, this normal-ish, a cult, like a culty, but like fine. You get over here, it's like, these people have been alone for too long. That's what it boils down to. Oh, I do have a medal. It was just, okay. I have one of each. Yeah, okay, I do have one of each. I have at least one of each. I have two of each. I was just confused because we didn't have, because everything was fascinated because it was the end of the day. Or not fascinated, exhausted because it was the end of the day. Let's go. Ah, Dear Lens! How I use you so much and forget to make more of you. Stick you over here with the awakened feather. Because, like, this is a, it is a tool. It's a tool! I have a lantern tool! Hang on, I need to write this down. The house. I was writing down the two lantern tool. So I can technically go down to tool lens. Hey, I got lantern 15. Problem is, that's great news. Problem is, I don't have any. No lantern 15 unlocks. There, it's all other stuff, and I'm nothing that the engineer Forge Sky can't get to 15. Useless. The engineer is useless. The engineer has done so much to unlock this house, so much. Okay, got the DRD lens out of cache. I probably could have written down. Fog is great. I don't know if we have any books that would work with that. Probably do. I probably do. Okay, I remember what I did. Last time, if it said only ites has read it, I colored that black. So even though it wouldn't work, so it would work in other ways. There we go. And then I can sort by color, text color, black. Because it's inverted, because I'm using dark mode. Okay, the book that I was going for that needed satisfaction, because satisfaction is a grail. So the book was a grail. Not the 10. Grail 6 in Sanskrit, this one. I have my symbols that I use to sort stuff and bring it to the top. So that's doable. War of the Roads is doable. What else? 6 scale is kind of tough. 6 winter we could probably do, because we've got 2 trysts. Okay, so that's like 3 books that I can work on reading today. And we're seeing who comes in and what we can unlock with them. I have used a lot of resources out of the kitchen, and it's interesting to come back and see what's... Hey, what? Whoa! There's a bottle of milk here? Oh, wait. I do have House of Light installed. I didn't mean to, but I do. Those plums. I wish I could get those plums back. I probably just fed them to a visitor, not knowing that how useful they would be later on. Oh, and I've got drippings. There were drippings here. What did I use the drippings for? Unless that those were added by the knowledge is so separate. Trying to read a book. Trying to read a bunch of books. The Devoured Tantra was the top of my list. And I'm reading... This is being read to support that. On the White... How are we going to be able to work with that? I need to... so something about Book of Hours makes me want to make nail polish. That's what I'm doing. It's the fiddly bits. It's the fiddly and the mixing and the adding the components together and something greater than itself. It makes sense to me. Oral contemplations. Sort. This is what I've had to do to get, at first it was really nice to have all of my things laid out this way. It's become that I don't need that. Just show me my skills. I'm going to filter out things that are not skills. Language and souls are just self-evident. And now I can sort A to Z and copy over what do I have twos of. Because I could do this, also A to Z. So, oral contemplations, edicts involvable, not edicts liminal, rhinoscopy, stitching and bindings. What? Stitches and bindings. Sid, you gotta add them all. You gotta add them all. Surgeries and sanguinations. Moving and not working. Missing was stitching. Stitching and binding. That one's singular. Most of them are not. 2 skill. With the aspect of sky and heart. Okay. It's good that I've got a lot of duplicate... Oh, and do we have Moon or Knock as one of our books? No. Are Moon and Knock... No. Oh, but it's a film, and since the only way to watch a film is not here, in the projector room, but if I have a film that needs the aspect of that needs has a moon mystery, that means the soul needs to have one of these two, and then also, well, I guess the soul doesn't, but it's like I try to do all of my stuff where the aspect that I'm going for is the primary aspect of the crafting station. So I could do a Lantern Forge, Grail, or Sky movie here pretty easily, but I need to come at it from such a different angle. I would need like a Moon Forge skill. So it has both of those. One to appease the projector, one to appease the film. It's like, ugh. So I don't have a direct use for either of these. I wonder if I I have a crap. We're hiring in. So we might get we're hiring somebody from town to come and help with come and help like unlock the house. So we might probably not that. But like up here where we're still in single digits, maybe like there's a knock or a moon. Here's a 9 moon. The fog could probably help with the 9 moon if we got who does moon? If we got a nun. If we got a nun in, that could help. Knock could also be... No, it's literally just the nun. So none or bust as far as in terms of somebody coming to help. I might even throw another soul into here if we don't get a nun. Just to keep things moving. In terms of, like, unlocking the house. And, like, I've got to, like, since I haven't not the engineer. Since I haven't upgraded anything yet, maybe the no, I'll go with the whist. And the shilling. Give the nun another chance to show up. Maybe she needed to sleep in. Who knows? There's a squirrel outside eating paper on my deck. It's outdoor paper. It's fine. Desk, you are done. So we got that memory satisfaction. And the book we were going for is Grail. So I want to use a Grail desk just to have, like, make it the... So I need to find a Grail desk. I used to have to, like, either remember what's what, which is not easy in a non-linear game. So that's why we've got the house map. So I'm looking for a Grail desk. A desk with a G. That's not a desk. Desk with a G, that's the kitchen, that's not a desk. Okay, the Eva's desk in the Hello House wing, because it's where we entered the house. Part of the reason I haven't mapped out the basement or the jail, even though I've unlocked most of it, is because I wanted, well, like you know the shape of it. But I didn't know, like, what rooms would make sense to be grouped together until more of them were unlocked. Did you just say there's a squirrel eating paper? Yeah. We've got, like, those grocery bags. He's not eating paper, he's taking paper for his nest. He's stealing paper for his nest. We had, like, some of those big paper bags for yard waste, but... the first couple times we needed to put them out, it was raining. Yeah. It's not just like eating paper, but like, so like they were full of yard waste. Now I've just got essentially hay bales on my back porch, because throughout the seasons, because it's been a while, the squirrels have come and ripped pieces off of. They haven't. The yard waste is still there, but the paper bags are gone. In a nice tidy bundles though, since they dried that way. I didn't know what. I'm going to Eva's desk. I didn't know how these would be grouped together most sensibly. What? Whoa! The day was running. Fugitive, you are also not what I need. But we might be able to see if... It's late in the day. It's really late in the day. We gotta get a move on with our, Devoured Tantra research. Go Eva's desk. Satisfaction. Grail? Reb? Oh, okay, good thing I didn't use another one. Soul. That's just been a while. We need 2 more, but that's also great because we need we can put in a skill. It's pretty easy bet that if it's dark red, it will have the right mysteries, but not always. Like this is primarily sky, but it's still red. But I can also just say like, show me Grail. Show me Grail. Nobody in the top row. That sucks. Great Signs and the Great Scars. 2 Grail. Normally, I might... I'll get the book done. Especially early on in this playthrough, I wasn't using, desks for book research because it's... If the reading needs extra help, I can't see it because it's just like happening in a corner. You only get the notifications when a craft or a process is finished. But if I'm using the Examine or if I'm using Examine to read a book, I'll see that in the corner of my screen, and it'll be much easier to pick up on. Start. Then we can see. Then we'll talk about mysteries a little bit more. Talk about lessons a little bit more. Okay, so we will tag that. That was the Devoured Tantra. Tag that as in progress. War of the Roads was Edge, Grail Winter, but again, we have Noggin and Moon. I wonder if I have any Knock or Moon crafts. This is this is how I have to do things to make sense of 2 playthroughs. So I'm going to have a both column. This is going to be an X lookup of the skill. And you're going to look in the Ursid Majors tab, and then you are going to give me the rank of that skill, because that's all that matters. And so now I can use my crafting tab to see what conditional formatting text contains hash mark. Why aren't you highlight? Oh, because you're looking at formula. Is not between 0 and 5. Does that work? Why isn't that working? I wanted you I wanted to... Value is not between... Because it's... You don't... Why are you giving me this trouble? We'll do it the hard way. Do it the the background. No, I won't talk about the text color. There we go. Sorry, conditional formatting, you didn't work for me. Now it'll just, like, give me a visual of whether the Ursid Major playthrough has the skill associated with these things. So now I can see that I have surgeries and exsanguinations. What? What? Cat was yelling at me. I have surgeries and exsanguinations add 2, so I could make myself an amethyst ampule if I wanted to, especially like with the fog. It would make that easier. Let's actually do that. You don't knock. Where's you? No, that's a picture of Mugen. Did I close my reference sheet? I suppose I did. It's just a picture of Mugen. It's just what happens. Why did I close it? Why did I close it? I could have kept that up. So we're going to BOH pages. Open with. There we go. Open with photos. I was looking for a knock. Because of the simplicity of what we're doing, any knock location will do. It's just easier to, like, scroll through my... like, flip through those than, like, literally click on every single one. There are mods that do what my map does for you. I absolutely understand why it's not part of the game by default. Knock is shapped, and the skill was... what was the skill? Amethyst ampule. Surgeries and exsanguinations. Did I used it? Did I use it in something else? Did I use it in something else? Lockworks and Clockworks. There, we got enough for the amethyst ampule. So, let's make one of those. Because otherwise, this fog would just go to waste. I like my fog to be used for something. I'm used to playing on my laptop now, and the function keys are in slightly different spots, so it gets a little weird. The muscle memory for playing this game, gotta split it between two different computers. I love this game so much. Surgeon exsanguinations. Now I'm out of memories. Reading a book. There's nothing else we... Fugitive. The problem with... so, I've got about 2 hours left. Technically, they're each kind of like two-hour segments, but I've got like... there's like 6 segments. Adjustment between consoles, computers is a thing. And it's like... same thing with operating systems and the muscle memory associated with that. Could I do a... no, you're not Lantern. Just flipping through papers is so much easier. This one. Do we have 5? I can grow. Oh, I was trying to do 5s of sky, but oral contemplation is not sky. It's so getting your skills to level 2 means that there are at least... are there 9? Or there's at least 8. There's at least 8 crafts that can be done, just like you always have access to it because you've got 2 from your soul, being its major, and 2 from this being its major thing. Works out really well. I was going to do the metal book, but I think I'm gonna need... oh, Edge! No, yeah, Edge. We should be able to do that. Where are the roads? I think it's corrupted in this one. Where are the roads? It's corrupted. But by reading the very small, reading the fine print, this says these can affect your shaft and wrist to spread and your spread to nearby objects. The book, the soul I want to use to read it is not chapter wrist, it's metal. So if as long as I... oh, but I need 3... I'm 1 short. No, you've got Lantern. So running this, I could get lucky and... I could get lucky and it can ask for an item from around the house. Like, look at some art to figure it out. Look at some, I think it's mostly art. Oh, find a comfortable item. Find a comfort object. Let's just, and this is another reason we're doing it as a consider rather than a rather than putting it in a desk, because when it says like, "Hey, do you have this thing? Can I get this thing?" But it might ask for something. It might ask for more soul, which we can't give it. It might ask for a memory. I've got the time. We'll do it. We'll be 7 seconds behind, but there's a cooldown, so it should work out. Soul. Memories. We're going for an edge memory. Do we have contradiction or fear? We have contradiction. Oh, an exorcist field manual. And FM. So, if I had waited 60 seconds, I could have put it in with this. I didn't, because I'm a goober. So we'll let it work out. And I do have a lot of... We don't have a lot of time. So we get 4... No forge left here. I have 1 sky. I have a Diarday lens. So do we have any that are like at 6s? 7. Fugitive doesn't do any of that. The engineer is like, feels like a better bet because she can use fuel, which might only give me 1 or 2. But also, I know that I've got 9s. Even 8s. I have 1 whist. But again, not... This is why I'm constantly writing down quick little references, like, okay, what are my... I have engineer and a fugitive. Scale Edge Heart, Forged Sky Lantern. Scale Edge Heart, Forged Sky Lantern. Heart, I have a core. I have been looking, like, I've been looking at this card, the core card. Core? I say core. Only just now occurred to me that core could be like a reference to like the core of your body. Exuberance, instinct, rhythm, one of the 9 parts of the human soul. But like your torso, abdomen, your core. Spell things differently, and I get completely confused. Puns escape me until the very last minute. You're 11Zs. You're also 11Zs and more difficult 11Zs. Oh, this one. 6 Forge. Let's do it. Consulting engineer. Let's earn your keep. Talk. Don't keep it all. I do expect change. You'll get a tip at the end if you deserve it. You probably deserve it. You will help for the day. Reload. What is this? 6? Yeah, I know I can't unlock you. What? Pause it. Talk. Do we have... Wait, do I not have any fuel? We've got... you can use this... Look at this triangle. Isn't it great? And, oh, we can get forge out of coffee. I was instinctively going to the stairwell because this is where I keep all my food and drink. No, this is where I keep all my drink. I keep my food down here. We need forge. So if the tea was brewed, which will take a minute, I'm sure I have brewed tea somewhere. So we put our mouse, or put a cursor over this, and scroll around the house until we find something else that's lighting up. the whiskey, but that's not a single serving. Those plums look so good. Just does the person in this house bread? There used to be bread in here. It's not that great. It doesn't have any two aspect, but still, I might come back for it. Because if I don't want to have to brew food if I don't have to. Oh, there's a cup. There's a cup. Okay. Then you'll have a cup of tea. Then we will unlock a room, and it will be great. Great fun. Great fun for everyone. We've got... I'm not using these phoths for anything. I'll put one in the tavern. I try to keep the tavern... keep part of my soul at the tavern at all times. It's just good to have a bunch of money. I'm not hurting for money. I've still got a full 2, 30, and 12. Yeah, I've still got a full other floor end for a future hirings on. And so I'll make sure that I keep probably a health for that overnight. Okay, what are you gonna need? And here comes like the juggling trying to advance multiple agendas at once part. What are you gonna need? What are you gonna require me? Because if it's not a we'll get to the book. We'll get to the book. Engineer. Have a cup of tea. Then I'll put you to work. We'll chat first. What do you got? Okay, we've got soul. Art. Duende. That's fine. It said soul. We can't do soul. We can do... And so, like, this memory is going to be like, oh, we read a book. For fun. To reminisce. Don't need it. Wounds, the cycle. Whoa! Amethyst ampule. I remember doing that. Yes. Got our memory contradiction. 2 edge. Do we need that for anything else? I don't think so. I could, like, if I was very intent... Oh, I can do this. It's not quite too late to go to the beach. And go for a walk on the moor. We'll do both of those. To my health. Oh! Another thing I can do with my health. Contemplate the stitching and bindings while you're out there. What do you take? Trist? Sure. Take a Trist. Take a Tristan for a walk. Play some music with Trist. This, I don't know if I don't think I figured this out last time. We got chickens. On this hen house, we have Tuppence and Terrence. Terrence and Tuppence. Was this magnificent and indomitable beast named for the rector's indomitable and magnificent housekeeper? Best not to inquire too closely. And I've never... It seems like they're really cute names, too. And I like them together, too. Are you ready for art? You're not ready for art. You're ready for the soul. It is actually going to be too late. I wanted to give... if you talk to them, and you give them some of your time, they'll give you an egg. But then you have to feed them. And to that end... It is fall. This is like my last chance. Oh, do we have... Okay, we can work the fields. I might have been exclaiming about chickens last time. I don't remember. Because I remember that because I must have, because I do have a sack of vegetables, which must have which comes from doing this. So you talk to the chicken, you get an egg, but then the chicken is cranky, and you have to give them more time and food for them to be calmed down, so you can give them more time to get another egg. So like eggs are kind of expensive, like time and soul wise. And also because it takes up your talk to ability. It just occupies that slot. So when you're talking to beasties, you can't talk to visitors. You can't talk to people you've hired for help. This is a very valuable real estate. Hello, consulting engineer. Will you please unlock this stairway with me? We need more. I need to access some more shrines. Can you open this up for me? Thank you so much. It's dusk. When the dusk thing shows up, give it about 15 seconds and then it's okay to do things for overnight. Oh. Wall art. Oh, I had 2 seconds. We need, oh, crud! It's edge! There's no edgy wall art. It takes so long to get wall art that has the edge aspect to it. Oh, that's a bummer. You will show me edge. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that we don't have anything that will satisfy this desire, that will inspire us in the right way. There is an inspiration node, but I think that that's going to be for nurture rather than edge. I think that the color corresponds to what you get out of it, but I'm not completely sure. Is this lamp wall art? I very clearly remember, like, did I do this exact study last time? I don't think so. Yeah, that's an edge thing. That's not art. That's not art. Because I have in the past gone up this tower and saying, like, none of this art is considered edgy? None of this art? None of this art is considered edgy. What a bummer. Take a moment. Take a moment to see if you can... There's still a chance. What do we get? Those are things that we are already... Increase the aspects. Oh, collect these. You're not doing manual labor. We're putting in a florin to hire for tomorrow. Do you remember saying that? Yeah. I tried so hard in the exact same way and probably had the exact same thing happen. Why is there no edgy wall art? Okay. Well, at least we didn't get a book done today. That was my hope for getting a book done today. Well, on to the next. No. We did the Devoured Tantra. This is the War of the Roads. No edge. Gonna leave that. We're gonna take off the indicator that we're gonna try and work on this book. I've been burned twice now. I thought that each time you study it, you get a different outlay of possibilities. Yeah, we got nectar and heart out of it. I could probably do some research and figure out what all of these mean, so I just like have it ahead of time. Like, am I going to get the right inspiration? But I'm already deep in the weeds. Yes, okay, we did get one book. The Devoured Tantra is good to go. We have a confounding parable that will last us all of 2 seconds. And we have the lesson of Applebright Euphonies. But we're not going to use it on... because we have the... 8 seconds is fine. You will finish, you will get out of my hair, and my shame will be washed away. I'm not even gonna look. I don't even need to look. So, we are gonna consider Anberry and Lapidary. And then this lesson, oh, cool. Okay, we got the Faust. It's a good thing I still have my Faust. And because we got this, the Confiding Parable will work. The Confiding Parable is a compatible memory. It won't always work like that. If I was upgrading Applebright Euphonies, I wouldn't need to worry about it because if the lesson and the skill match, then the memory that comes from where you got the comes from the book where you got the lesson will always match. But since we're not doing that, we're using this lesson to upgrade a different skill. Again, didn't know this was possible until 2-3 days ago. 80 hours in. 80 hours. It was rough. So we'll start this. Our Faust will not be available tomorrow unless we do the thing, which is fine. I say this a lot, which is fine. We've got 2 edge, can't make anything out of that. We've got 2 scale, can't make anything out of that. We have winter, we have rose, the big oof. Like, more than anything else, finding out that you could do any skill, any compatible skill, rather than just the one that's a lesson for, made me want to just like, well, I've put all this time in, let's throw everything off the desk and start over. Wipe the board wipe, starting over. I didn't get too close to it. Maybe I was playing on ignorant mode. We'll just put it that way. Playing on ignorant mode. So I could do a rose craft. It's too close to the end of the night. Let's just see if there's any rose craft I really want that I can do. Having previous knowledge is glorious. It's like I've been reincarnated into the Hush House. Rose. No, it's Confiding Parable, which nice. Don't need it right now. Oh, there's preliminary meter. Oh, that's the one I was looking at. Okay. Devoured Tantra, you have been mastered. Thank you for your service. I've got the goods. I got the goods. Do I need it? It's gonna be winter in the morning. Oh, I can Blue Crown. Blue Crown is very, very handy to have. All flowers are valid flowers, but Blue Crown and Sky Orchids, Moth Orchid, Blue Crown and Moth Orchids are the most valid because they're the ones that the poet can use to increase his native aspect, which is very handy. Was I doing? No, I wasn't doing anything because those are just memories. Yeah, that was Rose, and that's Moth. But I only have one Tryst. Okay, you have two Tryst. No, just one Tryst, which is Moth. I've got plenty. I got plenty of Tanglebrags. Okay. You're down. You are doing that. Should be fine. You'll be okay overnight. Amethyst Ampule, let's go to the lab, because this is where I need you a bunch. I could also put this, Yeah, the tangled rags. Oh, I was thinking of the sea hare. It's just tomorrow. Sid, it's just tomorrow. I don't usually have sound effects on when I'm playing on my laptop. The inside of my brain is loud enough. I don't need a soundtrack when I'm. I don't need audio accompaniment when I'm playing this game. Yeah, those all went out too late. Oh, that means that these went out too late. It's gonna be very tight. I'm gonna be very tired today. Let's see what the weather's like. Clouds. Too bad. Ooh, that's one of the good woods. The U-blank has 2 nectar. We like 2 nectar. And fish. Fish for the kitty. Sustenance and remains. Fish are good food. Yes. Waiting to see. We'll see very shortly. And the other thing we're going to do, Amber and Lapidary, we will I will accept most anything. Metal and Faust are my preferred souls. Fet. Fet. Fet has Moth though, and Moth is we already have 2. So the other thing that I do in this kind of situation is Fet is Moth and Rose. Do I have a Horomakastri station? So I need a blue star, and then we'll worry about the rest. That's Hushery. Looking for a dark blue star. Ah, okay. So we can do Fet here, and we can do Edge here. Wait, is this Edge? No, Forge. So I can't satisfy the Anberry and Lapidary requirements at the chancel. I'm not even sure I have the chancel shrine unlocked. That's all the way at the beginning, so going back through, looking for a blue star. Yeah. So I don't have anything unlocked that could do this. Do I want to? So what was it? I might be able to. There are other Oh, it's literally just a randoscopy. Moth, Sky. Looking for the God's Attic. No, we don't have Sky aspect there at all. At all. So well, we can put Amber and Lapidary here and get a Fet out of it. And then I'd have 3 Fets. I could consider. I don't have the capacity to upgrade it. That's a shame. So the next time, I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm not going to attune it because I don't need souls for the sake of having souls. I need souls that I can combine and level up. Back to the drawing board. It's a new day. It's cloudy. We will have a visitor in 11 seconds. Let's let those 11 seconds pass. It's a new year. Oh, no, it's not a new year. It's a new season. At least we got some last vegetables out of the garden this summer. This season. Not a lot of core to work with. I don't have to get plants every single day. I can wait for tomorrow. Hopefully whoever comes to town, not this comes to town, whoever comes to town. Poet. Actually, yes. I don't know exactly what I'm going to use them for. Your moon moth. Let's get, okay, I don't know if I want moth or winter. Because I can get 2 of each. Either way. Moth or winter? 9 winter. 8 winter. I'm also doing a little bit of, is this a good room? Is this a useful room? Is this a lovely room? Moth winter. And yeah, it won't be underground. Silvered snares. That's the it has mirrors and a lot of table space, but not a lot else. I think the Veiled Chamber is a better shot, and so that's just pure winter. So we'll be going whist on it. And can I get a winter memory? Blackwood. Can we get bittersweet certainty? There's a lot. Hindsight or regret. Bittersweet certainty. Hindsight or regret. We got regret. We got Fallen Cross, a 6 sky. I have gone so many steps down. Fallen Cross. No. Where are all my sky books? Fallen Cross? Fallen Cross. Why are you up here? This desk takes lantern and my fascinated Faust. That one's for the poet. So, whist. Woo! Hello! Hello, that's a scale of things. Now you're still weird. Settings, full screen, window. There we go. No, we got the thing at the top again. It's fine. We managed to avoid it for briefly, but now it's back. That's done. We're collaborating with the whist. So you're 6, and we're shooting for 9. No sweat. Oh, we can actually use the clouds. Are these winter? No, we will want that. Because I've got... Should have just done this sooner. Fur and feathers, will you work? No. Insects and nectars, you will work. There are... I thought I saw blue... The blue flowers somewhere in the house. Do not recall. There we go. Now we're locked in. Winter flowers. Oh, you have vase of lilies, sure. Vase of lilies, perfect. So I don't need to worry about those flowers coming up today. Perfect. Ah. What's next? Devour Tantra. Oh, my other game hasn't discovered that book yet. I'm I've unlocked most of the house, but there's still almost 100 books that I haven't seen, which is insane. On the white, 6 winter. Sure. We will actually, like, run this memory and then run it again. It will be absolutely fine. Someone's on the way to Hush House. Mr. Esan Fekri. Yeah, Fekri. We got that. Is it kosher to log this visitor in my people list if it hasn't come in my main playthrough? I think so. I thought that makes sense. It's the documents aren't save file specific. They are player specific. And I'm not going to like throw away like these are not documents for oh, you're supposed to hide. Why aren't you hiding? There you go. These aren't documents for this playthrough, this save file. These are documents for me playing Book of Hours, period. There's no reason to have to double dip. Okay. I justified it to myself. And so... Mr. Esan. Oh, yeah. Sky Heart. Oh, okay. But the affair of the Open Reverend. I do have his calling card already. It only gave me his first name on the calling card, so I was confused. Yeah, that matches up. I know these languages. He knows Deep Mendaic and I didn't learn it from him? I'm such a fool. I am such a fool. Did I not have the money? Oh, phew. But is it necessary in this playthrough? Like, not knowing this language is holding me back in the other game. Holding me back is a strong word, but it's like significant. Language. No, it's not. ites, snap that up. Snap it, eat it, devour, consume the language, let it become part of us, let it pass through our body and become one with the gods. Ursid doesn't care. Doesn't mind. Wants the money that will be paid to us for helping Esan find a book that he wants to read. Which we can do. Is it weird? No, take the book back. Fallen Cross, come back. I have more regrets. Where'd the book go? Oh, it's that one. Well, I don't really have room for it, but we'll make do. So this one is for the poet. Wait, did I need 9? Yeah, that one's 9. Okay, I did need 9. So study this. You can only have one of each memory at a time, but it's going to take 60 seconds for the other one to pop up, and he'll be, like... Even if it, like, was right now, the other memory showing up in my inventory would be fine, but this one will be long since consumed, and the poet at work. Exalting the, I don't know, figuring out the shrine. The mysteries of the shrine. Well, by then. Okay. My pockets are kind of full, so let's stick the Devoured Tantra down here. put this wood. Oof. Oof. We'll put it in the courtyard. It'll be fine. It's stacking firewood in the courtyard. Can I not? Oh. There's spots to put, like, creatures down here, but apparently a slice of wood is too much. In my other game, it's just piled on, like, on the double dining table. Fish in the keeper's shack. And veggies in the servant's hall. I mostly keep them up here because they don't fit on these shelves. I'll move the honey over. I have been going through the very slow process of moving everything to the room that it belongs in. But again, very slow. Oh, stop and take a breath. You've earned it. Poet. Poet, what do you think of this? What do you think of this room? What? Not that one. What do you think of this room? The Veiled Chamber. Just making sure we're on in the right room. As I'm leading the poet to the room, this has long been a very holy place, too holy to be left untended safely for this long. There are 77 candles, and each one burns with a chill blue flame, hence the winter. Each flame inhabited by a watchful spirit. I should not enter until each flame has been cleansed or extinguished. So can you extinguish these flames for me? It's too dangerous for my delicate constitution, but you seem very, very well versed with the matters of the spirit, and especially like the chill spirits of winter. Can you do this for me? Thank you, poet. Okay, so next up, we're gonna be looking for the regret to come through. Regret? Sure. No, Fallen Cross. What was that? Oh, that $5. We could do regret. But what we had set aside was a different winter regret book. I looked over at my spreadsheet, and it was a big because I was not in my game when I was trying to navigate my game, and that makes sense. On the white, yeah, on the white. Well, who's organizing these books? How are these? How am I supposed to conceptualize these shelves and use them properly? I don't know what's going on. Hey, look, it's on the... Oh, because that's moon books, and these are winter books. I know my colors. I've been assuming... Ass, you made it! You're here. I have been assuming that I have a 2... Okay, I do have a 2 winter spell. Repeat everything you have said. I have been talking animatedly for 90 minutes. It's been very intense. That I showed off all of my improvements, all of the notes that I have. I have pictures of all of my notes, and so I showed all of that, and I went over some changes that I made to my spreadsheet. You know how to rewind. You've used YouTube before. I'll just you can start at the beginning, and I'll keep talking and just respond to you, and then you'll get your answers for whatever an hour and a half later. That should work out, right? I've done that with VODs before, with specifically EJ's VODs. Be watching it and then be typing in the comments as though I were in chat, and I know it's pointless, but it still mattered to me. It still mattered to me. Let's see. It is complicated, and I love it so much. The one thing I haven't had to do on the white. Where did on the white go? You are Skybooks, you go there. You're also Skybooks. I don't understand. Oh, because I was looking for on the white here, and it... On the white, there it is. Okay, let's consider with our whist, and our this, and our regret, and... Oh, so this will make sense. I don't know if this will make sense, but this is like, it's in context. I want a desk that has on the white, a desk that has, that can do winter aspect. So let's go to this. And so we look through my map of the house, looking for, at this scale, it's easier to look for the blue W. And then say, is that a desk? No. Also, I haven't unlocked this part of the house at all in this playthrough. Mirrors. No, no, no. Haven't gotten anywhere close to this. Also, neither of these are desks. Okay. So both the Eva desk and the Solomon Study desk can handle wintry readings. Are doing wintry readings in winter. So I'll go over... And so either of these desks will do. For my regret, my whist, hey, my whist, my purifications and calcinizations, and all the header names. Yeah, part of the reason I am repeating myself for you. Part of the reason I haven't gotten haven't mapped out the whole, like, I have a couple rooms around here to unlock. I have, like, the rooms right down here to unlock. But part of the reason I haven't done the map yet is because I didn't know enough about what those areas would... Oh, look, it's my hand! I didn't know enough about what those areas would reveal and, like, how to group them and categorize them in ways that made sense. For me to, like, want to commit to putting them on paper. But I'm getting very close. So yeah, Hello House is like, oop. It's this right here. So you can see the Keeper's Lodge with its roof, and then the observatory with its roof. And a couple times I have gone through and just, like, laid these out sort of connecting, but the scales aren't consistent at all, for good reasons. So we have Hello House up there. Making dinner is down here. The servants' hall, the kitchen, the forge. So it's making things, but also making dinner. I was very proud of that one. The Gull Spire is just like what is named in the game. The courting yard, because it's where you get the flowers, and, like, the flowers with the courting language, and they have their meanings, and the poet, like, uses them to increase his aspects. That's great. And so I mark out which plots can give which plants in which season, and the aspects that you can earn from those plants if you're putting them in a recipe. And also setting a sky. These are the ones that the poet only likes blue crown and moth orchid because everything else is off type for him. There are other uses for flowers, like they get used in crafting recipes, but, like, mostly it's the poet, which reminds me I need to set up another... Oh, I can't. All my things are exhausted. But that means that somebody can go work at the inn and help out. The courting yard. Be Our Guest, which has servants' quarters, the kitchen garden, and like a store pantry and the servants' stairs. It's kind of frustrating to unlock stairs knowing that there will be nothing inside, but you still have to do it. But usually there will at least be like a piece of art or like a candle, but like not much. Quote unquote entertaining because it has the big long it has the big long this section here, big long double dining table, but also like the dueling chamber. And I like the idea of after dinner, like, let's go like do some sparring in the dueling chamber. It's fun. Odd Corners is right here, and it's just like weird pieces that don't fit together in like a cohesive way. It's the Odd Corner. They've got an hourglass figure. They do. The book block is this section in here. I just used the staircases for storage, but like still had to include them to make sure that all the rooms are there, and I am using them for storage. And it's like I keep my cat in this room, so I drew a little kitty, and that also made room to put the phonographs. But like the flood gallery, this room here is like one of the most important crafting stations that there is. I'm always coming back here, but I needed these notes to know that it can take, like, the materials you can use are leaf, root material, which is like a specific type, remains, and flour, and the other side can use liquid and fuel. That was very but mostly it's like a block of rooms that I keep all of my books in. The Attic of the Gods is where all the shrines are, and I included this bit in the Attic of the Gods because this is Nana's room. There's Nana's desk, and so I have like my headcanon of it being a nun who lived here for a while, and because I'm trying to corrupt one of my in my other game, I'm trying to corrupt one of my health cards. So Nana does a lot of my reading, and I stack the books to be cataloged in there for her. But sometimes I do need to store vegetables in there as well, because in case she gets hungry, she just stays up in her tower. And then this, did I miss a page? I did miss a page, because I'm pretty sure I have this cataloged. I might not have done this spire. Interesting. Okay, so I'll have to add that when I do the rest of it. I don't go up here very often. There are a couple workbench type things, but for the most part it's... Yeah, because I can't remember what it's called, so I must not have mapped it. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Intentionally or not. Hi, Mugen. You're 6 minutes early. But yeah, we've been getting stuff done. And I got to do my first... This is the first card I have ever upgraded with a lesson that was not its own. The first skill that has been elevated beyond... anointed beyond its purpose. Anointed beyond its means. So we've got the book going here. I was going to do another, but we don't have the thing. I could do a Tristcraft, Moon or Moth. For the purposes of this stream, I added a column to my crafting. He's like sitting right here looking at me. I added a column to my crafting tab that will highlight if this playthrough has that. I could make a tingle brag. I don't need a tingle brag. I think we already looked at this. Moon and Moth. I could make a salt sign. That would not be a bad idea. Because salt signs are something that I've come back to a few times. Or a midnight mark. Which one do we have less of? In the other game, I keep my marks up here. Is Lighthouse playable without the DLC? Probably not. It might not be. I didn't notice it before I got the DLC, but that might. But like, is that because I didn't go out here, or because it didn't exist? It probably didn't exist. But I have the DLCs installed. I've been cooking in my normal place where I've been cooking a little bit, but it has mostly just been background. Hasn't impacted me that much. So salt sign or midnight mark, whichever one I don't see first. Not your freaky face. Ah ha 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 ha. It's a midnight mark. Let's make a salt sign. I don't have sea stories. I can't make a salt sign. I don't have what I need to make a salt sign. Okay. Moving on. Moon and moth. Can make a midnight mark. Can make a tingle brag. Can make an old wound. I don't need an old wound, but I could I don't have another whist. That was an X factor. Do I have another whist that I could use it with? Got a lot of grail. I got a lot of rose. I don't have a double rose. A rose at 2. Maybe that'll be something that I try to do. See if I can upgrade skill with rose to 2 when I got this lesson. Yeah, you can head out. Oops, sorry. I was saying we're not doing anything that you're fortune telling, so we'll do Faust. Gotta make my money. Brain, oh, brain empty. I did say earlier that my brain, the inside of my brain is so loud when I play this game. It's so like focused and locked in and trying to deal with multiple priorities at the same time that I do not notice when the music is on or off. And normally when I'm playing on my laptop, I just have no audio and does not bother me. It's sitting in absolute silence playing this game, except for my own murmurings, because I do talk to myself a lot. Maybe we'll use Fet. No, we got 2 Urebs. I was gonna say maybe I'll use Fet overnight in the thingy of stuff. Oh, since I have since I've updated my skill levels here. I can see what aspects I do have 3 of. So I can get 3 sky, 3 heart, 3 winter, 3 lantern. So if I can let's see. Woo! Forge moth would be new. Moon would be new. Like a lot of these. Lantern I've got. Sky I've got. Grail. And the problem with using circling as a method of highlighting things on Google Sheets is that if I rearrange things, they would not work the way that I want them to. So I'll bold them. Bold and italic. And knock And moth. You know, most of them. Nectar. If I could upgrade nectar. Lantern moon. I'll have a slightly easier way to see what I can upgrade once this locks in. Oh, but is this your first time? This is your first time. You got a whole, oh, you're done. Great. On the white. Lessons, quenching and quellings. But it's new, but it's new. I don't want to use that lesson on anything else because it's new. I could still use it on something else. Okay. Okay. Looking at quenching and quellings on my main sheet. It does help with an ailment. That's a reason to keep it around. And what are its quenching and quelling and crafting? The balm, the Eigengrau, it's like they're pretty common, but having the quenching and quellings for, especially because it's for theoplasmic infestations or theoplasmic something, and it will it has the aspects necessary. It's internally consistent. It supports itself in doing in healing corruptions, and that's very important. Thank you for the sixpence. False. Put in one last coin. Excuse. Oh. I'm just inhaling my own spit over here, don't worry. And I forgot that this guy was here. You want a 3 heart or a 3 sky book. We can help with that. Would you like to learn about Against the Sisterhood of the Knot and foulness of their depraved customs? Each flame has his fuel. How about the Sisterhood of the Knot? Well, Sisterhood of the Knot, not Sisterhood of the Heart. Not Death into Their Evasions. The Book of the White Cat seems pretty advanced. You might have to come back a couple times for that one. But on Resonance, it seems like it's about your speed. So I'll let you borrow that one. Also, this guy knows Deep Mandaic, which is a language my other playthrough needs to learn, and he just left like 3 seasons ago, and I hope he comes back soon because I didn't learn it from him then, and I absolutely need to. Need to is a strong word. Absolutely want to sometime soon. Okay. Enjoy your book. I'll expect, you can leave the money on the nightstand. Wherever you stay. You can use whatever room you want. It's a big place. I'm not occupying the whole thing. We did unlock, oh, not only did we unlock, we got books. We got books to catalog. And this is the Iotic, Icar Victorious. Okay. 4 lantern pigment, but that doesn't necessarily go with, Painter doesn't do lantern. And any like this would just bring the painter up to neutral with the engineer. So I'm not going to write that down. Auroral is also a pigment. You do not belong in a chapel. Please come down to the laboratory where you belong. Oh, okay, it fits. It fits. Where are our, oh, beautiful. These 2 desks will be used for evaluating books. I wonder how many of them I will have to add to my, where can I use my core? Okay, I can use my core up here. How many of them I can add to my database, and how many of them are just like, oh yeah, you know, other Sid already knows about that book. So thanks. It has been nice when other Sid has benefited from ursid's cataloging. That has happened multiple times. Ash, thank you so much for gifting me this game. It is phenomenal. It is so much my jam. I've been taking over my life. But I've only had one dream about it so far. So, like, you know, I guess it could be better. That's more of like a I don't spend 6+ hours a day playing it. Multiple days on end, just one day on end. Quenching and Quellings. Please be added to my skill list and tag yourself as 2 winter, 1 heart. I'm so happy you like it and I get to watch it. Yeah. It is I think I'm gonna catalog the rest of these books, and then since you came back, I'm gonna hop into my main save and just show you around and to see how just like a flash forward into the future, to see what to show what that's like a little bit. And I wanna like, it surprised me how much that looking deeply at the screenshots on Steam were spoilers. Popping some chicken in the oven, but you're there. Yeah, it'll take me a little bit to get these books cataloged. Ooh, but you were already. Wait. Oh. I think this is like, the book. Did this just corrupt the book? Or would, like, if I used a normal soul, it would have been corrupted? I don't think there's nothing about... The book might be affected. I've never seen that. That's never happened before. Because my posts don't say that, do they? I think the Corbels already had a malady, but now it has a double malady. I didn't know that could happen. Now we do need to cure that core. Yeah, you were exposed to keeper skin. I think that just happened. Or this was a different kind of malady. Anyway, that's something we need to deal with. That book is still in its slot. Gospel of Nicodemus. I'm pretty sure that's new. So we will select all. Yeah. Gospel of Nicodemus. We are at 6 Lantern, which is easy, decently easy to do. Sacra Solus Invicti. That doesn't matter. That's an NA. And Solar Gothic. Next. Book of Maya. How is it? Something happened. Oh no, Book of Maya we do have. I just don't recognize it because I should recognize it. Book of Maya. Book of Maya. Oh, because it's a language that I don't speak. So that's why I haven't done it. Tagged for both. Don't need to add anything else. And Nin's Cages. That one I think I have. Yes. And this is a 10. Ooh, you've got Keeper Skin. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Both copies of this book that I've gotten have been corrupted, but they've been corrupted in different ways, which I find fascinating. Can you Fost? You can't Fost. We'll go back to the center of camp, sure. Get that going. You are not affected. You can go on the shelf. You are affected. No. You're fine. You're fine? Where's the... That's very curious. I thought I had 2 affected books. And now it only looks like 1. One of them sneaking around in good health. Lost to time. Nin's Cages. All of my corrupted books of some kind or another are here. Be nice if I could. Well, that can stack. It's this. Don't worry, this one's possessed. It's fine. Okay, your malady. Don't use it with a book. Cured with moth. I do have Trist, but I don't think I might be able to patch together enough moth. You're sacked. Yes. I'm seeing if I can patch together enough moth to heal my core. Oh, it only needs 5. That's doable. And I even have a moth bed available. Restore. Use the we've got clouds. We've got a moth skill. Weaving and not working. I need 2 more. Oh, that can help. Now I need 1 more, and I do need something like fresh linens. So now I'm going to go around clicking on this and looking for... Oh, that's so much. That's so much. I don't need that much. I need one moth. And also, those cordials are decently easy to replace. I say that from, like, you know, way down the line experience. But I might do it for... Oh! Viper egg! I've got 2 viper eggs? I don't have any soul cards. I mean, I don't have any of the right kind of soul cards. You put the viper egg in the hearth? To brew? Effort. Oh, I can... Yeah. Yeah. This, unfortunately, this takes a... well, I'll fast forward to it. Nothing will get broken. Because I put the viper egg in with it. The fire's warmth can stir this egg to life, but it'll take a full day. Then we were doing the moth core clouds moth weaving and not working. Fet, and we wanted one moth's worth of restoration. Do you have moth? You don't have moth though. That's like the key ingredient is moth. Not moths. Moth singular. I might just go back for the Gideon soaks. Islewater doesn't have moth. Shouldn't, but honey, okay, honey doesn't count as restorative because it's sustenance, not a beverage. One last thing to check, and like the smaller, like that's the smaller an object is, the more likely it is to have high value, and I don't need to deal with high value right now. We'll use the soak. Oh wait, what does linen do? Where's my linen closet? Where are my sheets? Did silly me use my milk on these? Nope. Not mothy. So, Gideon soaks. You are overkill. But please come help me out. You've supplied enough moth. Like by 1. Oh. I think we got a minute left. Let's start. Didn't have a minute left. That's fine. I can be down in a reb. That's running. Okay. So yeah, that's how the play goes. And since I've got one more book in progress. This one. I hardly ever speed this game up. I'm very much like a let it run on its own time kind of player for the most part. That's my only reb. I have an extra tryst, so let's put out the no, not the fatigued one. This one. Start it. 3 polishes made. Nice. Oh. Iron Spinetta. Yeah. What was his name? Isan did the reading. What? History of inks? What? Inks of Power? Subject Inks of Power? But it's a 14 mystery. That's rough. I don't have Inks of Power. I do not. It just shocks me how many unique books I have in this playthrough. 14. And like that cover looks so good. 14 rows. It's in English. The crafts I could get from Inks of Power, though. The crafts of it, insane. And period is Solar Gothic. Done. Okay. Collect that. Those are Are these my... There's Grail books. Do I really only have a couple Rose books? That does happen. Where you're just like, I thought that... Why are there only 3 of this? Why are there so few? Put them up there so then the Edge books, Forge books have a chance to expand if they need to. If that is a book about how ink has been made over the years, I'd read that. I believe that. That does sound like it would be up your alley. Ambrosial. That's another book that I only have in one place. Ambrosial. Oh, that needs a slammer. Okay. And so to fast forward this whole process, let us save and quit. And I'm gonna switch over to a different profile. And then I'll just be here, like, you know, I'll just be here and whatever will happen. I might just, because like lately I have been coming off of stream, like going to see Kevin, give him a kiss, go down to the basement, play Book of Hours until he calls me to dinner, because Kevin understands the game brain. Ugh. And is supportive of these wild obsessions. There we go. Not a new game. We continue. New old Hush House. It's hard to say which one is the new one. I've noticed because I've been playing Moonstone Island and has friend notifications. That is true. Because it's like, I'll see Amy, I'll see you come online playing Moonstone. I'm like, But I also realize that it works. It absolutely works the other way around. I'd say that I'm caught, but I am not at all. Not at all ashamed of my obsession. So, this is what I mean about how I've unlocked all of this and most of this. Okay, there is the one room, but like all these rooms are 14s and 15s, and I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I know that I can do it eventually, but not specifically. Like I've been doing a process of video games can be regulating. Yeah. Yeah. No, it has been. It has been because I will get like really focused on finding a new thing, filling out a new thing on my spreadsheet. So now like this is all it's mostly honey and grapes now because that's what my garden makes. And I need to work on my egg production. But like the eggs just take so much. Consulting engineer, we ruled you out of being able to do anything. Oh. Huh. Where'd he go? Oh. Oh. There's my Viper. There's my Viper. Engaging with a current special interest. Yeah. I'll be so, like, focused and intent and, like, concentrating very hard on, finding a new thing. But, like, when I figured out the Wormwood Dream, the Edicts Marshall, moon... 10 moon thing. When I figured out the Edicts Marshall craft for this, and I'm like, oh, let's see. I see what the result is. I see the name of it, but I don't know its statistics because I haven't come across this memory before. Like the first time when I went in, opened up that craft, like the completed craft, and like flipped over the Wormwood Dream, saw its stats. I'm like, six moon, a persistent memory with 6 moon. I have this at my disposal, like the euphoria, like the actual euphoria from like this changes everything. This makes my life so much easier. Like even the three edge, which is half of its major aspects, the three edge is the most edge. Okay, winning move also does that, but like that's like top level. So now I can actually get 6 edge in memories when I need to, and it's like this is so good. The serotonin, oh, it's the serotonin kicking in. Okay, so I not only did I hatch the serpent, but I also at one point hatched this old relic right here, this living relic. Um, and so now I've got a little tortoise friend trying to make his way to the fire, but having a rough time. It's taking him a long while. Um, the I oh I hatched this gull. Like this gull's part of the scenery. But this gull is my pet. He's cooperative. He's a little cooperative beastie. The Simfling. The Stimfling is a bitch, but a very useful bitch. And yeah, let's so we're the tame viper. Yes, it's a tame viper. Has been hanging out there. Um oh yeah. It's just another Eva's locks. We'll put that somewhere. All the beasties are so cute. I've never seen them before. Yeah, they are. They're so cute. And but I'm getting a there's a chimeric larva. A chimeric larva is going to come out of here. I'm guessing that I'm going to have to do yeah. The viper's kind of mad, so I'm going to have to give like spend some quality time with him. Yeah, do a real like heart to heart and okay, well you can take well I guess I could give him fish because fish are in slightly larger oh these are blackberries. Oh, that's great. I can probably preserve or pickle those at some point if I there's a oh, they're a first course on their own, but they're also a cooking ingredient. But I need to feed this beastie like either an egg or some like some kind of like dead food to get him cooperative again. So we'll set that going, and then go back to the cage. What? Approaching the chrysalis crossroads. Oh, I can't pick it up because I've got too much stuff in my pockets. I don't know why I have a glass of water. I didn't write that one down. Can I put things... Here, you get stored here. And this I will put in Nana's cell. In case she gets hungry when reading all those books. And bottle of wine goes in the stairway. It's so you can like pick up a nightcap on your way home, on your way to bed. That's why. So what are you? Approaching the chrysalis crossroads. It's already cooperative. I wonder if this is something that can evolve. Add a soul card, or if it's just but like a comfort object. We have cooperative objects. Do I maybe I feed it defeated in the cage? Let's inspect it. Because it's not going to be consumed if I just, inspect it. How much am I able to talk with the larva? I'll wait and talk with the larva. Even though I'm already talking with another beast right now. Because I am in a season of, oh no! Cat puke, no! Is that something she does, much? I hope not. Since I'm shifting from doing, using every lesson to upgrade its associated skill to being willing to use lessons to upgrade any skill, I've wanted to hold back and be much more deliberate about what I'm putting in what I'm putting where in the tree to make sure that more souls have the opportunity to evolve. But to know what souls can evolve, I need to know all the combinations of like what evolve via blank, evolve via like aspect I have. So I need to look at the whole house, mark down all of those on my map, like map everything out, and then I can know better what to put where. So that's why I've like kind of stopped. I've stopped reading books to stop accumulating. I've stopped reading books to stop accumulating lesson cards because I don't want to come across a Numa and then just be like, oh no, I'm stuck. Or like, oh no, what am I going to do with this? So like that's been like the push-pull of what I've been doing with. And I really don't know, like maybe this room might have a lot of books in it, but I kind of doubt it because this long room didn't have a lot of books in it. And I'm also carefully charting what, how, like, what rooms I can open. Like, I realized today that the engineer I can't use right now. I don't have enough of the right memories, I guess, because I don't have a big forge and I don't have a big forge memory. I don't have a big lantern memory. I also don't have a lantern room to unlock right now, but like one of these might be lantern 15, and so I need to know about it for the future. But it's really exciting to only have like 11 rooms left. And just all of my effort is going into kind of meticulously tracking down through my crafting my skills list. Oh, I wondered why it was being so weird because it's not sorted by name, not this. Not size, not girthiness, not strength of skill. I'm very skilled at some things. And there's a lot of other things that I can't do yet. So, let's see. Also, I'm having like this issue where I have I can't figure out how to see what the 10 moon craft for edicts invulnerable is. Do I follow the recipe for inks of containment mooncraft? But that's like too higher, so I don't even know if we could. Oh, I've got memory impulse. That's moth, not moon. Because sometimes I can only see one of the two. So, do we have? Can we have resurgences and emergencies? That's moth, and which is tryst, and I do have my tryst. So let's go to. So this is what I spend all my time doing. I'll just go to the chancel. Take a chancel here because I don't need everything. I just need the hint. Trist. And resurgences and emergencies, which is at rank 4. Well, that's a rank 4 is above that. There it is. Pale Mommet. For Scrawler, let's a recipe on Geed. If I nestle the egg into the knot, I'll hatch something eyeless, but pulsing with potential. That might be what we just did. And I don't know if I'll have, yeah, that sounds like a larva. That sounds like a larva. And the Trist. Oh, and an egg. I can also get eggs. I found a seagull nest that I can get eggs from. But that my chickens are gonna have a rough winter. We're too short on moth. I don't have any moth there. Oh, we got two. We got two. Yeah, it is also chimeric larva. So now I know that in future playthroughs, I only need to level one of those two skills up a bunch if I want chimeric larva. And I don't even need to run this because, like, okay, I know what the result is. Oh, I should probably, like, mark that actually down. But what did you do? What did you do? I somehow minimized the... There we go. Okay, fixed it. I couldn't get to my tabs on my spreadsheet. Chimeric larva. There it is. Beastie? Beastie. Yeah, it's a beastie. 4 moth. Excuse me. I might be a little dehydrated today. I have not been... I don't know if there haven't been planes flying overhead or I just haven't heard them because I've been so concentrated. Because that's what this game does to me. 2 knock. Got it. And then we did... Oh, that was a knock. That was a... One was a knock? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. Because it's... I believe there are fewer level 10... No, there might be about the same. Thinking about like the different number of crafts that can come at the level 10 level at the 5 level versus the 10 level. They might be about the same quantity wise. I haven't done the crunch the numbers yet. Especially since I've like researched and been able to verify a lot more level 5 ones than level 10 ones. Chimeric larva egg there. That's what I was doing. And pale mommet. I actually have 2 pale mommets right now. I'm very proud of that. And like when I figured out the fife, they cleared the airspace so that you could play Book of Hours without distractions. They do. I think I live close enough to the airport that wouldn't necessarily be an issue. But we can examine that possibility and discuss. Rural contemplations, it's a memory, it's edge. How much do we want to bet that it's going to be... Okay, I've got metals. What's the edge memory? Winning something? Winning move. I think that's going to be a winning... Oh, it could be a Wormwood Dream. No, but that's a winter memory, because like the edge is like a side effect. I think that could be a winning move. But we need to verify for science. Edge and memory. Let's go to the book. We could check the Abbey. And this one, we're talking edge. We are talking auroral contemplations and memory aspect. Oh, I might not have an edge memory. Well, I've got an edge memory. I've got the Wormwood Dream. And then, do we have more edge? No. So, oh, I could use, what's a, I didn't, did I, what? What? You. I closed it again, didn't I? I did. Open with photos. Do I say in the attic? Ah, I did say pet, and then I forgot. I forgot that I could put pets in here. Can I, do I have a, when I'm focused, I literally stop hearing other things. Yeah. It's that kind of focus. Terrence and Tuppence don't have edge. My old Viper does not have edge. Does the Living Relic have edge? It is in the book? No, it's in Hello House. Living Relic. No, it looks like it's just Devotion. Or any of you edgy? No. Are you edgy? You're not edgy. Oh, is that liquids? Fuels and pigments. Got it. And then edge. No. Edge? But I haven't heard any super loud planes during this afternoon stream through my mic. Yeah. Haven't heard it, doesn't exist. But I want to, I kind of have to go back and forth. Maybe in the pigment section. I've put all my paints in one place. Nope, nothing. No. I don't have an edgy pigment. Are you both of you nectar? Both of you are nectar. All right. Just making sure the Living Relic doesn't have any. I'm always right except when I'm wrong. What were you saying that Ash was right about? I have edgy pigments. You do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, you're all scale. But 4 scale. That's good. That's being able to use pets. I don't have edgy candles. Maybe we can't confirm this one. Because Edge and Flame are understandably very different. That one has a green light shade. Ha! Ha ha! You've got Edge? You've got Edge. Okay, we just need one more. Oh, clearing the airspace for me. Ah, yeah. Perhaps. A fuel with edge? We can check the... I can check here. Yes! We did it! We did it! It's a winning move. Now I don't need to spend the resources. But I can go to my oral contemplations. Yes, I can go to my list and say this is a winning move. And another thing is added on the list. Excellent. So sometimes, like, for the past 10 minutes, has any time passed in game? No. But I'm so, like, so invested. That's why it can almost take as long for time to pass in game as out of game. And now I'll escape you, and all of your stuff will go back where it belongs. Nice. Because I sent out an order for, I sent out, like, one of these orders. And I'm like, it's been so long since I've mailed that, shouldn't it be here by now? It only takes 3 in-game days, but sometimes it takes a long time for me to have 3 in-game days pass. If nobody's at the inn, let's go meddle in the lives of the villagers. And do I only have one hill and hollow? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a 10 10 edge. Or all kinds of places. I hope this is what I was there for. Winning move. Hill and hollow. Skills are alphabetized. Nope, I don't have hill and hollow. Moon. Oh, that's why I don't have hill and hollow moon. Oh, that's fine. I can do this. Where's my moon? Desk Eva. And hill and hollow. Alphabetical right now. Salt sign. Go 5. Moon. Hill and hollow. Salt sign. Mark. And then when I sort this by other things, I can, since I already know I have salt sign in there, I know I have the description and the stats. I don't need to do them directly. But I don't have living relic. In here. I could have so many turtle friends. So many turtle friends. This one I hatched by myself, though, so he's my favorite. 4 scale. 2 sky. 1 heart. Done. Next. And it's not passing time in game, it's filling out things in the spreadsheet. Which, like, so then eventually I've used up enough, do we not? 3 of a skill means that its max aspect has a 4, and the max aspect here has a 3. Oh, that's a 2. So 3 and 2 means I'm only halfway of what I need to do to investigate, to, like, consistently get where I need to get for the, like, level 10 masteries. So, well, I've got Wormwood Dreams, which is 6. So Wormwood Dreams, just kind of like, okay, everything at 3, we can probably find out what your level 10 craft is if you have moon or winter, which is just like insane. And that's a moon, hill and hollow moon. Was that here? So back with the Tryst and Hill and Hollow. If I trace the sign on an egg, I can hatch something eyeless but pulsing with potential. That'll be pulsing larva again. I want to figure out what it does. But to do that, I have to pass time in game. Chimeric larva. Chimeric larva has moon? Chimeric larva has moon. Okay. That seems such like a weird combination. Okay, the fact that Hill and Hollow, both of its level 10s are creatures, are beasts, is kind of neat. Let the add egg. And so the insects and nectars I'm also going to say is chimeric larva for... I think that's pretty obvious. And also, as I'm getting deeper into the list, I'm mostly getting a sense based on the language here about what it's going to be. So, let's... I'm just kind of saying, all right, next. The history plant flowers here in summer. If I put in some effort... okay, fine, take my core. And a little bit of knowledge about rights of the roots? Leaves and thorns. We're gonna go leaves and thorns. Let that go. Get another one of those plants. Because my... Oh, while we wait, let's take a brief tour down Basement Way. I had to coax so many nuns and poets down these stairs, but they did open a spring for me, which was great. But then the next level, the levels below that, were flooded. So rather than having to unlock, so once I unlocked this, I had to like put things together to run the machine. But once I cleared out this, had access to this level, there was this great crystalline shrine that has a very, very harrowing tale about the old people who lived here. And that was pretty intense. And but once I made it through there, I got into this crypt here, which has its own, every room in this house has a sad story, okay? At least one sad story per room in the house. But there were some caches here, a couple of books that were not and like this is the deep far part of the house. Like you go underground and then you're like traveling through the tunnels to get here. And in this one I found my first book that would give me a persistent memory. And the persistent memory is this one, where it's just like, I always have 5 rows, 5 scale, 5 sky on offer. And this was another game changer. This was another game changer memory that I am just blissed out once I found it. And then after we went from this pump room, we went down and found another pump room. And when this gave me a situation... Oh, wait! No, those aren't objects. When this gave me a situation card, it sat here for months. It sat here for seasons. And it's like, okay, where's the flooded room? What is this good for? The flooded room was all the way over here. And so while I haven't found my way through the slithering fountain yet, for some reason things have not come together for me to unlock this room. I did tunnel under the slithering fountain to get to this room, which has a second kitchen with different aspects. Wild. So this is where I'm going to be making my pale moments from now on. Uh, so like the subterranean kitchen and the subterranean so most of we have the attic of the gods, and now we have the basement of the gods. We had so maybe I should have called that the attic of the new gods and the basement of the old gods, because the ones down here are like we've got a lot of beastie sculptures like this Bobos of Spring, and like this really cool like statuary, and that's like that says the people. This is like the city goddess, and this is the forest shrine, where the cat of the depths and like all these little cat sculptures running around, and the owl of spirals. I like these are objects. I don't know if I can use them as objects anywhere in particular in a meaningful way, but they're still really cool. Um, and the honeyed forbidding is going to be so hard, because finding heart and nectar are the aspects that are just the hardest for me to get. We have like I've got three heart on my core plus card, but like the health the health plus still just has two heart, two nectar. Like nectar does not want to. Nectar moves slow. Nectar comes at me slow. And so then the other way in, when we went down these stairs through the wine cellar, I'm still looking for how the game's gonna let me make my own wine. Expect that to happen somehow. I don't know if it actually will, but I'm growing grapes. I want to make wine. But there might be a different like cooking use for grapes. So like going down these stairs didn't get me a winery, and going through here. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. I hadn't looked at it in like a wider perspective. It's always just been like focusing on this room that has baskets of vegetables that I guess I'm gonna be cooking, gonna be making soup with. But like the curve of this part of the earth cellar, matches up with this, and so like, and then it goes outside into like this little meadow, the Earl's U field, which is like win the game condition, but I'm like, no, I'm not done yet. Uh, so like that little outdoor bit comes down to this this flock of this gull colony, and if I put in some effort here, I can use oh, it's the Fos, not the metal. I sometimes I get gull eggs from here, which I can hatch into more gulls. I could just have a flock of seagulls. I don't know why I would want that, but I could do it. Then under, like if I clamber through the rocks at the gull colony, there's this hermit hollow. Uh, that had like some books and a lot of bottles of wine. But like the hermit also keeps a workbench. Labor in solitude. Like this is one of the things that I'll need to add to my uh yes, four seagulls. I already have one, and I think I've got another gull egg still hanging around somewhere. But I might have used that gull egg for feeding to someone. Feeding to a viper, so I wouldn't have to use a chicken egg, because the chicken eggs I have to talk to the chicken, and then untalk to the chicken, talk to the chicken, get the egg, and then grow crops to feed to the chicken. So there's like that constant cycle. Constant cycle of renewal. And then like the hermit has like this shack that goes out and like leads to this underground coral sea cave, which is very cool, which is like as far as I've gotten going this way. I think this is where I had to use the pump thingy. But and then last but not least, well, I guess we'll look at the jail. But this chamber. Let me minimize all of my just slightly back up there. There we go. This chamber with like this series of altars is so cool. And it's just like, oh wow, what have they been doing down here? Oh, what have I gotten myself into? And there's like the various aspects of the altar, and there's like a fourth hidden altar somewhere that I don't know. And and each one of these altars has little offerings on it. A nice piece of wood, three nectars, yeah, yeah. And like the bee here, the tree person who's also a beehive. So like beeswax, a candle. And this one has like a nice gem, some good shears, a very special candle, and then this altar, aspect of the Grail, the Queen unseated, has ambergris chunk, a mortal pestle, and then a hunk of human hair that I can just use as fabric. Anyway, it's pretty neat. So yeah, I've been enjoying, and like I haven't even gotten deep into the storytelling of it yet. I've like the world building. I am getting closer to trying to like find a way in that will feel like I am building on knowledge rather than just trying to patch together such like really disparate fragments. Because if there are mechanics, I'm going to pay attention to the mechanics and not worry about the disparate fragments. So when I going over this bridge, like this is where I'm keeping my books with persistent, they give persistent memories. I guess I can do this one now because I just learned Ericapan, that the language like last season, and so I haven't had a chance to read this book yet, but I'm really excited to. I think because of how I came across it, it's going to have another persistent memory. I don't know about the human hair fabric. Like it's a very small lock, so it's kind of going to be worked into a larger piece. But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool to me. So I think this is going to be a really powerful book, but I wasn't able to read it until like literally now, because that's knock. I don't know if I have a big knock memory. I probably do, but not with me. Yeah, I'll have to craft Curious Hunch for that, which isn't that bad. So like investigating a bunch of things. Wait, will I have to craft a knock memory for that? No, because I get 7 out of this, and this is 10, so we'll be fine. It probably would be scratchy. You're right. Depends on the split ends, though. I don't know if you just have like long continuous. If the ends of the hair are scratchy, the silk of the hair can be very nice. So like this is the specialty bridge. Oh, and this is the Gull Scry Spire, where it goes like this night, the nice vista, and then you go up until Valentine's room, who kept a cockatoo. So we got the cockatoo as another pet. the Simpling, which I just finished talking to, and this is my pet gull, along with a couple other gulls. But this one's my pet. This one will hang out with me and bring me a memory. Do I have a? Oh, a wind rumor. I get a wind rumor from the gull, which is not like the most robust memory of all time, but it's still nice to have something unique to the beast. Had to cross one bridge to get to the spire. Crossed another bridge, to get to the jail yard. And so like opening up this area was been like, I thought this was a librarian's house. What is all this? It seems to be that the library is attached with, because it's like a part of the occult. It also got involved with other like keeping supernatural entities safe or unsafe. So we got the wind rumor that the gull brings to you, yeah. But there's an exercise yard that will probably be useful. And discovered that there's typewriters that count as both tools and ink. That's cool. So there's so we did find out there's another kitchen in here that has still other aspects. The jail kitchen range. And there's like I got into the storeroom, and there was lots of cool, good stuff down here. More fuels and things like that. And then there were the cells, like yeah, the quartermasters, and then the sculptor's room is up here. I didn't know that we were going to be getting that, but we are, which is really cool. Oh, and there was another phonograph, which has different aspects, which is great. No, don't know why there's arsenic in the sculptor's room, but I haven't touched it. It's not a beverage. But above the sculptor's room, things got a little weird. And apparently, this is why there was a giant fire and the jail was closed. Yeah, I haven't looked too. There's a heart in a jar. Offering or an exhibit. Gross. So this is another. So this is another. So here's a workstation. The terrible heart of the governor's project. Ugh. Hearing you talk about the save file makes you understand more. Yeah, because this is where like all of. Well, I'm showing like larger, like literally a bigger picture, but also like where most of my understanding has actually come from like the experience of like putting all this together. Heart in a jar for science, right? So yeah, there was an experiment up here, and in one of the jail cells, there's a chrysalis. Yeah. Mugen doesn't like. Oh, because Mugen's not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Okay, but fortunately, you can't put a guest in the bed in the chrysalis room. And so there's one more jail cell, the impermeable cell. The sign outside the cell reads, "Warning, not to be spoken with nor looked upon. The protections that still hang in the air lend force to the injunction." You got words. And he left. See the impermeable. So that's the last jail cell that I've got. And then we've got the sagging docks to unlock. The storms have had their way with it since the prison was abandoned. It won't last much longer. And an incandescent hollow. Sullen heat is still roils below. Its originator must be long gone, but it must be quelled before I can descend safely. So I'll just send somebody down there. I'll just send like a poet, a musician, a painter. So I'll send somebody down there. A nun, who knows? Actually, forge. Nope. Can't send the fugitive. Can't send the fugitive in there. Can I send the fugitive Edgeheart? No. Can the fugitive do anything? Anything for me? I don't know. Probably. But yeah, that's my playthrough. That's like a glimpse of where the actual 100 hours and why I get so confused coming back to the other book. Maybe it would be a thing to finish out my current round of playthroughs, like, and then but then we're talking about like months in the future, and who knows how that'll go. Uh, After I've gotten this to completion and have like a really solid database of information, playing my new game plus such as it is on stream, when I have all that information and like so I figured out a few more things basically. Like I've got, what is it? Where was it? Not inks. It's good. Glass blowing, glazing, and light smithing. Yeah, so there's a couple skills that have this chandlery skill, sub skill. Oh yeah, pyroglyphics has it. Insects has it. Interesting. I guess because of beeswax. I have no idea how to use this to craft candles. Absolutely none. Like, what does this? What do I use this with in the house? Beeswax and herbs, but like, do I use that in? Is that a kitchen thing? Insects. I don't have any. I do have a soul left for it. Because like you're just giving me Yugal ink, but if I put in or add a suitable second ingredient. Okay, so it is picking that up. Suitable second ingredient, root, leaf or flower. So let's go up and grab. Then it's just like, oh, you just had to put it. You had to do it in the kitchen. For delight, no doubt. Oh, okay. So that is, and like this changing makes it that's Yugal ink, and then putting this back in for delight, no doubt. Um and I wonder, oh, this isn't suitable. Interesting. Cat's claw wouldn't make a good candle. These aren't not suitable, not suitable. I just happened to grab the right one. Fragrant chalice. Okay, I'm putting this in my crafting tab. Uh, what power does this count as? Oh, chandlery. D-L-E-R-Y. That's not a Y. Chandlery. Insects and nectars. Results. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, because I don't have... Maybe I should put this in my cooking tab instead. Chandlery with... I'll put it here. Or I'll just call the power fragrant chalice. WX. X. For sorting. Insects and nectars. We don't know what the result is going to be. Oh, but I hit the go button. That happened by accident, but in a good way. What are you doing? You're feeding the beast. So, okay. We're going to feed this beast. We're going to speak with this chimeric larva. You can go back to your spot. Ooh, do we have a... Okay. You will take a reb. Who knows? Perhaps it'll offer something in return. I'll go ahead and set up creature larv. Oh, fixing and mending. Done. Help letters. Go. I hope I didn't want that book. Creature... Pulsing larva? What was it called? Chimeric larva. Alright, it's set up. I hope it goes through as a memory. And doesn't consume the beast, which would be kind of gross. And I mean, I know how to make more, but I don't want to have to make more. I mean, maybe one more. Maybe one more. You could be so disgusted by it, end up putting it out in the courtyard. Alright, anything else in progress right now? Not really. We failed on our, we failed mechanically on our mission for... The history plant has risen! Gather in blooms! Thank you. I failed on my, I failed to unlock a room today, but I did... Oh, yes! Nice! Delivery. But I did unlock knowledge about the consulting engineer not being great with... anything that I have, but it not being great under current conditions. My bed... This is not my bed. This is my bed. So I will put my glass of water here. Where did you... Why did you end up on the floor? Don't put your water on the floor. And basket of towels. Let's rip those. It's probably... So this is the spire that I didn't add to my map yet. But the bells are an instrument, and like this is just the great clock. What? Yeah, it'd be nice to have the great clock in my collection. Mop and bucket. Oh, put the towels down here with the mop and bucket. Cool. Janitor's spire. We're gonna call it that. What do we get? From the pulsing larva! Chimeric larva. It's a pulsing eyeless thing that turns into a chimeric larva. Make a chalice candle! Oh! That's nice. It's nice that it's got a significant aspect that we can use when making stuff at the altars. Crafting... Candle, 2 grail, 1 lantern. Got it. And then we're gonna run out of room again because I bought, like... I think I bought a bunch of stuff. Unwrap! Unbox! Unleash! The beastie! Unleash the beastie! Hungry larva twitching voraciously. Fear? Really? That's it? I mean... Okay, but, like, I have so many more avenues for getting fear. I am disappointed. But I'll keep it on the list anyways, even though it's a duplicate, so I don't forget, and maybe I'll transfer the information to something else. Transfer the information somewhere else. Or maybe there's a bunch of different things that we could get from the chimeric larva. What do you need to eat? Eggs. Or remains. I'll give you a... Oh, not eggs. Okay, the larva does not want to eat eggs. Or remains. Okay. The larva will get stuff from the... We've got time. We'll get a bag of feed. And so, I don't have another soul card for the kitchen garden. But that's fine because we're in the middle of summer. And unboxing. Sugar! That's right, I got sugar. And butter. I got sugar and butter. Try adding an egg or a pheasant mixed with sugar or flour in a bowl, or the culinary intrepid might add a spice and molly. And sugar. Crumble cream it with butter in a mixing bowl. Add almonds and spices for a jumble. I don't have any almonds. I think I get almonds from the store as well. And care, you can make a meringue. Cool. So put our sugar on the shelf. Put sugar on the shelf with the honey, all the sweet things together. And butter. Have my animal products up top. I thought I had drippings somewhere. Oh, I might have put them in the jail kitchens. No, I think they're just underground. So, I've been having fun with Book of Hours. There's so much. There's so much here. There's so much up here. And it is after 5:15. You've gotten some bonus stream out of this, and it wasn't that hard to convince me. But again, there are other things to try in the queue, so it's gonna also, like, the deeper I get in, the more complicated it is to maintain the spreadsheet for multiple playthroughs at the same time. And so, like, that's getting cumbersome. I'm doing lots of, like, sorting, filtering, and it's not great. So this is retiring it from stream for the time being, and I am retiring from streaming for the week. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for, like, being here and being engaged and finding this interesting. I know it's a pretty niche kind of game, but I love it so much. Thank you, Ass. Thank you so much again. And thank you, Amy, for coming by and watching and playing along and, like, having your own inputs and the craziness that goes on here. Thank you, lurkers, visitors, and VOD watchers for joining in the nonsense for a while. This is quite a stream to do it. I guess if you're still here, you're here for the Book of Hours, and that's fine. But I normally play demos Monday through Thursday and free-to-play games on Friday, or games that have been gifted to me, or games that I've been given keys for. Next week on Friday, I'll be playing Seeding the Wasteland, which is a plant breeding simulation roguelike that I was gifted a key for from the developers because they saw me play the demo and liked what I was doing. So, have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday. We'll be doing Cozy Grow on Twitch in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then demos in the afternoon, Monday through Thursday on here. Great weekend, great time, great gaming. Good night.